Or even if you wanna pet me, you can also give me a little thing in the head. Hello, I'm Pablo. This one here is Milo. Today we're going to do a tutorial on how to integrate Twitch chat into your game. So how this works is basically Twitch has an IRC chat, and we are going to connect to it with a little protocol, and then basically any text that comes in or out, we're going to read from that, and then we can use that text in any way we want in our game. So to get started, let's just create an empty object over here. Let's call them Twitch Connect. And then let's add the same for a script, Twitch Connect. So we get rid of the start function, we're not gonna need it. And then we add a couple includes. First for system.nets.sockets, which is what will have the TCP client. And then for system.io, which will have the stream reader and writer. We declare a few variables here, TCP client Twitch, and that's what we're gonna use to connect to the IRC. And then stream reader and stream writer, those are the ones that we're gonna connect to our TCP so that they can actually read and write text. We're gonna need the URL for Twitch, which is irc.chat.twitch.tv, and the port, which is 6667. And let's create a function here to connect to Twitch, and let's declare the Twitch equals new TCP client, passing the URL and the port. And then declare the stream reader and stream writer, and then connect those to the stream that you get from Twitch. And let's call awake and connect to Twitch from there. So at this point, you're gonna need an actual Twitch account to be able to log on to the chat. For this, I just made a temporary one that I'm just going to throw away. But you should basically make one for this. I recommend you don't use your normal Twitch account because, you know, there's a few security vulnerabilities that you're going to expose yourself to. Rather it be just a throwaway account that doesn't really matter. So in this case, I made Domo Arigato Miss Roboto, which I'm very surprised it wasn't taken, but oh well. And then you're going to need what's called an authorization. And this is essentially like credentials to log in. And to get them, you can use this website, which is twitchapps.com/TMI. And in there, basically, it will ask you for you to sign up and to approve certain permissions, and that will give you that authorization string. Now again, that authorization is almost as good as a password, so you really don't want to expose it. The only reason I have it here right now is just because it is kind of a throwaway account that I'm never going to ever use again, so I don't really care too much what happens to it. But you should care for yours. And then you're going to need which channel do you want to connect to. In this case, I'm just going to use my own channel, Pablo Poon. So now we're actually going to connect, so we use writer.writeLine, and then we're going to pass the password, and then there goes the authorization. Then we're going to pass our nick, which is the nickname, and that's where our user goes. And then we say join, hashtag, and then the name of the channel. Now the channel and the username need to be in lowercase, so we just add a to lower at the end, and we're good to go. And once you have all of this, you can call writer.flush, and this will actually send all the stuff that you wrote to the TCP so that it actually connects. And now in our update, we're going to check if twitch.available greater than 0. And that basically just means that there is something available in the TCP that we can grab with our stream reader. And then we're just going to say string message equals reader.readLine, which will just read the next available line in our TCP. Then we just print it just so that we can debug it, and let's go from there. And now we look at the log in the game. You can see we have a tmi.twitchtv001, Domo Arigato Miss Roboto, welcome, good luck, have fun. So that's like a little intro text that you get from Twitch when you connect to their servers. And now if in chat I do like hello, hello, and then I send it, you can see now in my output, I get your host is tmi.twitchtv. This server is rather new, it really isn't. They've been saying that for years. You're in a maze of twisted passages, all alike. I don't know what they got philosophical there, but sure. And then below you can see like a call to join. That's the join to the channel. And then over there is like an entry for the connection to that port, connection to the names. And then there's a message that got sent by Pablo Poon, which is me. Hello, hello. A couple little extras here just to maintain the connection to Twitch. Basically, we're gonna do, if Twitch is not connected, then call connect to Twitch so it reconnects. And then also we're gonna add a ping counter, and this is basically just how often do you want to ping, and then we're gonna say if ping counter is greater than 60, so if 60 seconds have passed, then send the ping to the URL. And that kind of keeps the connection basically alive if you haven't messaged anything in a while. So now that we get messages, we can actually check for if it is an actual message written by a chatter. And for that, we're just going to say message.contains prep message. And that's basically a code that will come with any message that it's been written by a user. And then over here inside, I'm going to put in a little comment just showing like a print of everything you get when you get a private message. As you can see, you get quite a bit of information there. And then we're going to parse it. And for doing that, we're going to say message.indexOf exclamation point. If you look at the example string, you can see it's Pablo Poon exclamation point. So we can isolate the username from that. Then we can say string chatter equals and then message.substring 1, split point -1. So that will basically just extract that first word, Pablo Poon. And then we say search for message index of the colon, and that you can see at the very end of the message, it just says colon hey. So basically everything after that colon will be the actual message the user typed. So we grab string message equals message.substring split point +1. So basically anything past that colon, bring it in that string. So to use that user and a message, we're going to create an event. We go to the top using Unity engine.events. We're going to need that. And then let's declare a public Unity event. Give it the type string, string. So basically it's going to pass 2 strings along. Let's call it on chat message. Then when we receive the private message, we say on chat message and then dot invoke, and then we pass chatter and message. So when you want to connect something to a chat message, you can just look at it in the editor, or you can do it through code as well. And then just add here, and I'm going to drag this fruit vendor that I have. And in fruit vendor, I just declared an on chat message in it. The code for my fruit vendor is very, very simple. It just says whenever you get a message, check if it has exclamation fruit in it. And if it does, then create an instance of fruit, which I'll show you what that does in a moment. And then just let the fruit know who the chatter is and what the message is. And then over here we can do exclamation fruit fresa. And there you go. It just creates a little fresa with my name, fruit coconut. And it creates one. And then for example, if you do exclamation la la la, then just type something, nothing happens because the only class that's listening to this first checks that there's fruit. So let's do a few fruit random. I want to copy this so I can spam it a little bit. So you can imagine interactions like that with your chat. You can do all sorts of things. This is another example. This is something I'm working on right now, and if you ever want to watch it in stream, I'm actually working on this at the moment. And it's essentially a way to play chess versus chat. So, for example, I can make my move here, and now it's chat's turn. So chat can do exclamation chess, and then they can move any piece. For example, let's do a b8 and move it to c6. And you can see now that moved over there, and now it's my turn. And basically we can go back and forth playing me versus chat. And this can be useful not only for like games and stuff, but you can do it for general interactions. For example, here I have exclamation pet, which I do in a very similar way. So that brings out the hand too, so you can pet Milo, or even if you wanna pet me, you can also give me a little pet in the head. So as you can see, there's a ton you can do with this. You can do chat playing a game, you can do chat influencing the game you're making. You can also be, for example, the interactions with the stream. You can use it for all sorts of things. So yeah, if you want to watch more of this, I actually am working on the chess versus chat thing on stream on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Saturdays, and I will be for the next few weeks or so. And also remember to like and subscribe and leave a comment and boost the algorithm to the moon and all of that stuff. I'll see you on the next one. Adios.
Well, thanks for stopping by. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell to be notified when new videos come out. Thanks for watching.